Hey everyone, it's Tuesday afternoon, which means it's time for another Diana's Tuesday tip. And today we're talking about how the business landscape has changed out there. And especially if you're a lawyer, an accountant, a financial advisor, or other service based professional. Truthfully, yes, the business landscape has changed because what has changed for your prospect? Remember COVID and how everybody shifted to online. We all, no matter who we are, no matter what age, no matter what business, we all learned to navigate platforms like Zoom. Well, so did your customer. There isn't hardly anybody out there who didn't learn how to use Zoom. They used it for church meetings, they used it for networking meetings, they used it for all kinds of things. So, what does that mean in terms of the business landscape? What that means is, sadly, the end of shopping local for your professional services. No longer does your neighbor, does your prospect need to go to the financial advisor who's in the same town as you or go to the same accountant? They don't need to because they all know how to use Zoom for meetings. They've all learned how to send attachments via email. And so the whole business landscape has changed. What does that mean for your professional service firm? It means that for your professional service firm, your competition isn't next door. It's not in your local town. Your competition is actually maybe your province, wherever you are licensed, wherever you are accredited. So it could be a province, it could be a nation, it could be even global. Your competition is no longer the business next door. So, what does that mean? Taking that one step further, it means you've got more competition. If you've got more competition, how do you stand out? How do you differentiate yourself from all of the competition that you have? And, I can truly say that this happened in our family. My daughter, if you didn't know, she just had our first grandbaby. Amazing. We're thrilled to bits. Well, before she had this grandbaby, she wanted to write her will, her and her partner. They didn't need to use a lawyer that was in their city. They used a lawyer that was an hour and a half away because it was somebody that I knew that I could refer them to. Their wills were done remotely, virtually, paperless, well, almost. So if you are a lawyer, an accountant, a financial advisor, the same thing is true. My son, his financial advisor is in another province. And he said to me, well, Mom, I'm thinking maybe I'll change. And I went, well, why? Unless you're not getting good results. Now that's another thing. But, you can do everything remotely. So, there used to be a time that people would say, well, I'm different because I have the best quality service. That kind of makes me laugh these days because I should freaking hope so, right? Or there used to be a time where people would say, well, I have these credentials after my name, or I've won this award. And I go, yeah, well, half the time your prospects have no idea what that award means. They have no idea what those letters after your name means. So is it a differentiator? Not really. So what does differentiate your business? And, I've been talking about this on my podcast for, I don't know, a number of weeks now, probably a whole month. And this week's podcast, I'm talking about 5 proven steps to stand out from your competition. And I want to dive into the first one because the first one I'm talking about really being clear on your vision, mission, and values. And some people think, Well, Diana, what the heck does that have to do with me differentiating myself? Well, truthfully, vision, mission, and values is the number one place to start if you want to build a business that you can work less and profit more, because you want to build a business based around what you want. You want to base a business around, a mission and a vision for where you're going and the values so that you love going to work every day. So do your employees. Your prospects love coming to you because they share similar values. Vision, mission, and values are the number one step, and they're the thing that most entrepreneurs, most business owners, most lawyers, most accountants, most financial advisors, they go, that's not really important. Well, hell yeah, it is. If we think of corporations like Tom's Shoes, for instance, who has a mission, right, to put shoes on so many feet, and their whole positioning in the marketplace is that they, for every pair of shoes they sell, they donate a pair of shoes. Well, doesn't that differentiate them from other businesses that have similar products to sell? I listened to a woman who is a leadership coach, and she talks clearly all the time about her mission and her vision and her values. And to me, that distinguishes her from all the others that are out there. I resonate emotionally. I resonate in my heart, in my head, to those mission, vision, and values. So, in my podcast episode number 66, we're talking about how you can accelerate not just your revenue and your profits, but it all starts with mission, vision, and values. So thanks so much, whoever put the thumbs up. I'm glad that you enjoy this. And if anyone else has a comment, #live, #replay, I'd love for you to go and listen to this podcast episode. Of course, all of the podcast episodes, but this one in particular, because, I'm going to walk you very quickly through the 5 steps that it takes for you to build your authority and get that visibility that you need. It all starts with separating yourself from the competition so you can stand out and be that undeniable authority. Thanks so much. That's Tuesday's tip. And can't wait to talk to you again. Take care. Bye for now.